We are seeing that our youth are facing more than one barrier to success. The large majority, if not all of them, are coming from low-income households or low-income neighborhoods where we're experiencing high rates of violent crime. We see less protective factors in place related to the social determinants of health, meaning less resources in their community related to education, employment, social capital, advocacy initiatives, and physical and mental health. Many of them are coming from single-parent households where, mom or dad, whoever that parent is, or maybe grandma or grandpa, is working 2 jobs to make ends meet, and they don't have that supervision at home. And so the fact that we, regardless of what program these kids are in, the fact that they have a safe space to come with positive adult role models that believe in them and are investing in their future, I think that really makes a difference in their lives. I find that a lot of our kids are not thinking about what they want to do in 10 years from now, and how can you set yourself up for success if you have not even a glimpse of an idea of where you want to be. With our kids right now, it's allowing them to really understand all of the realm of possibilities, and that the world is their oyster, and they too, just because they come from a certain zip code, the possibilities are endless, and they have the opportunity, and they don't know that. Virtual reality, when you think about it, you just think games, but there are actually immersive, educational and career-focused documentaries, mindfulness activities, augmented reality, exercise type things, meditations, those sorts of things that we personalize the program to them. So, Mr. Snoddy, PV2R, Young Scientist Academy, and Voyage came together for a shared grant to allow Mr. Snoddy to take his program out of the juvenile detention center and start his own nonprofit. And we received that grant. And so now we have about 18 students in our program that split up. They come once a week, and they start off the first 3 months of doing like a psychological profile, basically based on observation. So one thing that we might do is we want to get at how easily do they get frustrated and how do they deal with that frustration. So we might put them in a game that we know is hard to get to the next level to, and he has the experience to observe these mannerisms and how they're doing that, because those types of indicators can carry over into other aspects of their life.
Absolutely.
In terms of the career mentorship, well, there's an app called Victar. Have you guys ever done a Myers-Briggs personality test?
Yes.
So imagine you're doing an actually interactive quest where instead of just answering questions, you're brought to a decision-making point in virtual reality where you're looking all around, and it says, okay, you get to this point, you have to make a decision. It gives you an animal, and then it tells you your skills, your weaknesses, what careers you would go into, that sort of thing. So for example, let's say, one of our students wants to be a prenatal nurse. Mm-hmm. Well, they can go into a 360 documentary where you're sitting right here, but if I spin around, I'm in the doctor's office or I'm in the emergency room, and you get to witness her, there's a complication, and you get to see how she handles everything. So it just gives them a leg up where you wouldn't get that exposure at 15 years old. But to also use it as a tool to understand that student or that kid better, and to build that relationship, and to just expose them to the possibility.